Ramadan is renewal. It's reconnecting back to my essence, and it's really just returning to Allah in a way that is about your purpose, why I'm here on earth. For me, that's really what's special. It's being able to do things in Ramadan that you ordinarily wouldn't, or you would have struggled to do outside of Ramadan. It's in the people. Everybody seems to have caught that little bit of it, Muslim or not. It's just a very peaceful period. It's a period of reflection. It's a period, maybe because the energy is down, physical energy is down, and then all of a sudden your spiritual energy kind of lifts up. So this Ramadan, I intend to go back. And when I say go back, I mean it's the little things. It's the salah. It's attaining khushu. It's about increasing my God consciousness, not only in, obvious acts of worship, but in everyday life, in interactions, in character, in the work that I do. I mean, acts of worship, it's a period for lots of acts of worship. And that's not a bad thing. Not that you don't do acts of worship before Ramadan, but this is way different, So it's a whole lot of reading Quran and tahajjud and lots of dua. It's being able to, as much as possible, go and learn. So when I say learn, I mean learn and connect. I go for, Ramadan lectures and go out, do things that are Ramadan related, even if it's social setting kind of events. I think that's also interesting as well. Yeah. I personally like to do all my taraweeh in the mosque. I know a lot of ladies don't really do that, but I like to do it. I really love it. I don't know if it's the Quran or if it's just standing for that long and being able to, I really don't know what it is, and sometimes I really literally would travel from home every day to a mosque very far away because I really love the reciter, and I would stay there till like 9:30 before I go back home again. I keep it very simple: water, fruits. I actually maybe take salad or something, then go and pray, and then after prayer I eat. I have done that a couple of times actually, which was very interesting, and I loved it. It was such a big accomplishment because, and I set out to do it. I was like, okay, this is how many pages I need to read in a day, and so in order for me to achieve that, I need to do this after every prayer. And it was really amazing because I did it during a period where I was working, and I used to leave home very early and come back very late. But thankfully, just about 5 minutes walk away from my office was a mosque. So after, I would literally go for every single prayer, and I used to get to work just about Fajr time. And yeah, it was that early, and I would immediately after I would do 5 pages, and then after the whole 5 pages, and I was very, very consistent. I'm tempted to say Baqarah, but no, I think it's a whole lot of topics in Baqarah, but I would say Surah Duha. Yeah, because again, like I said, Ramadan for me is renewal, it's returning, it's just being able to establish or reconnect to my essence. And I feel like Surah Duha is that bit of, is that, I don't know what phrase to use. It's just like that slap on the face, sort of, that seems violent, but something that just brings you back, like, hey, look, don't you realize that Allah is there? Like, He's the one that's going to bring you out of this and put you, like, it's just, for me, it gives me chills. It's a very short surah, but I think, I don't know exactly why I connect with it so well, but I think as human beings, we all connect with times when we feel lost and alone and not particularly belonging. And I think Surah Duha just kind of consolidates that for me, especially during Ramadan. No, but I am already looking at opportunities too this year. I'm generally very picky about things like this. Anything that requires me to not sleep at home and to go through that bit of living discomfort. Oh God. But I'm hoping that I'm going to do it this year. I don't know. Again, I need to be sure of the place that I go to because I can be very sensitive, but I'm looking forward to doing it this year, hopefully. I haven't done it before. I am a mental health advocate and coach. So I run an organization, SURAH Women, that is a movement of love, hope, and support that gives mental health a voice. So essentially, we try to normalize mental health conversations, take back misinformed narratives around mental health by telling new stories. We connect help with hope, and we, generally just use education, advocacy, policy, and innovative and sustainable solutions to create better lives for Nigerians and ensure a mentally healthy Nigeria. Aside lots of travels, which my job kind of puts me to, aside travels, I don't think I've struggled much with that, because to a large extent I'm able to have some influence over my schedule, some influence, but not all the time, especially if I have like grants hanging over my head and things. So I think for me it's about being intentional even before Ramadan. Quran, lots of it. Of course, lots of prayer, the night prayer, tahajjud. It's kind of like when you're approaching the finish line or something, but it feels like you have to give your best because that time, like, defines every other thing, you know. So I typically feel very relieved on the one hand, the good kind, not that, oh my gosh, don't understand, no, but in the sense that it's exciting. I feel that, wow, I've come this way, alhamdulillah. I always feel like, yes, I always feel like it's time to do the best part of it, you know. So I pace my energy during Ramadan. So a lot of times people start Ramadan really strong and a very high note, and in mid-Ramadan they crash, you know, they're burnt out and oh gosh, you know, and they're dragged. But I pace my energy because I know that, yeah, this is all good, but the best part comes at the end, you know. So when I get to that point, that's when I like my energy to peak, you know. And so it's really exciting. It's very anticipatory for me. I always feel very excited, and it's something that I look forward to because of the kinds of dua that I reserve specifically for that period. I think that's it. To be honest, I'm always picking and dropping habits. I think my entire life is some sort of, I'm constantly in a place of self-development. Constantly, to be very honest, like, personal development is huge for me. And I'm constantly looking for opportunities and places and events and tools and resources to continue to rebrand and recreate and improve myself. I think it's all the merriment, you know, just everybody's happy, so it's like, oh, okay, yay. I don't know. I think a lot of people find it very special, as in far more special than I do find it. I mean, Islamically, of course, it's a very symbolic celebration, so for that reason, yes, it is special. But beyond that, to be honest, it's just like, oh, family's around, which is great. I don't know, not for everybody. It's the truth. Not everybody finds celebrations and times when family comes together as great, because sometimes those are periods of anxiety, lots of tension, and in the midst of trying to celebrate, sometimes we lose the essence, and then there's a lot of shouting and argument, and I'm just like, oh gosh, crap, I don't want this, you know. But I think generally, I mean, to keep it to the Islamic aspect of it, it is worth celebrating. I mean, it is also, for me personally, a lot of thanksgiving that we have been able to go through Ramadan, and Allah has spared our lives and kept us in good health to be able to go through Ramadan and be able to come out of it and celebrate with loved ones, and to celebrate as part of the wider Ummah. You know, I think it's very, very interesting. So for me, that's what makes it special. It's not so much about the clothes and the food, and, you know, for me it's just a lot of gratitude, a whole lot of it. It's very humbling.
Da 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 da.